I did a video on this knife a while back, and I'd done some modifications so that you could have a quick deployment, like right out of pocket deployment. And this is the let me get this right, Smith & Wesson Extreme Ops Urban Titanium Camo Karambit, and the serial number is Charlie Kilo 320. And as you can see, I broke my tip on it, just prying something I wasn't supposed to, using the wrong tool for the wrong job. I know better. But back to the knife. What I'd done is I had notched right here, and because this actually it came straight across, and I just put a notch in it. And I also transferred the clip from this side here, see the two holes, and I retapped two holes and put the clip on this side. I've been getting a lot of questions on it, and I wanted to share what I'd done. It's not my idea, but it's my technique, and I switched around some stuff, some supplies that I had. But to make this notch right here, I had used this, and this is I've had this thing for a long time, many years, and it's lasted a long time. But I've got the corded one. I wouldn't recommend a cordless unless you're doing like fine stuff and you're not local, you're moving around from area to area. This thing has a hanger, and you can hang this thing up and you get your extension. And finally, I mean, it's probably like a 3.5 foot extension, and you can set this part on the floor or hang it somewhere, and then you have your your tip that you can hold like a pencil, or however you want to hold it. And I use this right here. This I don't know what the name of it is, but I would get the ones with the fiberglass in it because they won't break. There's some that are they're real thin, and you grind metal with it, and they'll break off and fly everywhere. This right here, less likely to break off. But what I did was I just cut it like this and shave it down, curve it out, make it pretty. And you're gonna remove some of your finish off, obviously. But that's how you take care of that part. And I got some questions on how to drill these holes. This hilt, the blade handle is, I think it's aluminum, but this stuff is so difficult to drill through. I've had a lot of people ask me, how do you drill through it? And it's just, you just get some blades and get you a cordless drill. And you got to put, the first time I did it, I must have had some kind of bits that just ate right through it. But these right here, I got black oxide drill bits and some titanium drill bits. I think it's titanium finish, or maybe that's just the name. But they're like $3 or $4, $5 for two each. And it took me a very long time with these. I think another set that I had were some Dremel drill bits, and I think those lasted a pretty good while. But you end up snapping them, so you got to be careful. And but you have to put some weight into it. You got to put some. I think a drill press would work great if you had a drill press, because it'll keep it straight, and keep your bit straight while you're putting that pressure down. Another thing that I used. And basically you want your clip. I put my clip right on this to keep it, to keep some weight on this. But to break that lock, it's not that difficult. I don't like it actually, but after a time this thing will kind of loosen up, and I thought maybe it'd be better to keep it tight. So still a good knife. I would definitely buy another one of these. To rivet the holes, I couldn't find my rivets. I don't know where I put them, but I've got different kinds of rivets. I think they were the 1/4 inch. don't see where I don't see the ones that I'd use. Oh, here we go. I don't have a size on these, but they're probably going to be the smallest ones. Let's see. These are 1/8, 3mm right here, and these are the ones that I used. These are considered short, and these are tiny. And I don't know where I got these from. I think I bought them in like a rivet kit, but it may have come. No, I don't know where I got these from, but they're super small. And I mean, obviously you don't want a lot of depth, but it won't interfere with the blade if you place it right where I placed it. I'll let you get a good look at this. So I got it out of the way of the blade. This one would be a problem. This one is you can see in there. So they don't interfere with the blade because the blade kind of leans to one side, so they're out of the way. And then you just take your this is a rivet gun, and what you do is you take your rivet and you stick it in there like that all the way. If you have it closed, it won't go in. I'm pretty sure that a lot of you have used a rivet gun or seen one in action. But you just stick it in like that, and then you just grab it and you crank it down a couple times, and it basically grabs this and pulls it deeper and deeper until this little knot on the end pulls through and pops, and it'll break this whole bar off, and then you're left with just a rivet with an end on the other side. And that's how you install that clip. I can't think of anything else to fill these holes. I think if you get a small screwdriver, you may be able to tap and drill and tap these holes and reuse the screws. But I didn't have the right screwdriver, and it was kind of difficult to get the screws out. So I just went ahead. I got frustrated and just drilled them out. You can use screws here. That was another question, and you would just have to find the right screws, the right size and all that. I just figured rivets would be easier. I put some rubber on these to I tried using a marker, and paint didn't work. I used spray paint, that didn't work. So I just used some spray rubber and got a Q-tip and placed it in there, and it looks like crap. If you have aluminum, I mean, you could probably do some fancy stuff. You could use you know, a chemical process or whatever to dip it, but it's not necessary. There should be a better way, an easier way, more efficient way. But anyways, that's what I've done to it. If you have any questions, I'll try to answer them. I'll try to explain it, you know, the best I can. With the tools that you need, it's mainly trial and error. I would definitely suggest getting some kind of drill bits that can eat through this, because it took me a long time. I almost quit. I did it for another guy, and it took me a long time. It wasn't even worth what I charged. He was happy with it. I did a good job on it, but I wouldn't do it for that again. So again, if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks for watching.